Hello all, welcome to Ambari Cloud YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss with when we do rollback to previous snapshot in Iceberg from Spark, and we want to check how the Snowflake data behaves, right? So it should be in sync, right? Whenever we do add a branch and then add a new data, then once we publish the data, then Snowflake should have a latest data. Similarly, from the Spark, when you do rollback to previous snapshot, and also it should be in sync with Snowflake. So I'm going to walk through that demo. Okay. So here I'm going to start new notebook here, and then I'm going to connect to Polaris catalog. And then if you look at here, already I have two namespaces, and then look at the tables in. Then I have a table on cow one. Then I'm going to insert some data, and then let's look at the branches. I'm not creating any branch for now, I'm just inserting. And let's look at the count. Okay, we have a 16 rows, and then I'm going to insert and then I'm going to add additional okay, so here, and additional more rows, and then do the count here. So we have a 20 rows. Then let's go to Snowflake, and let's run from the Snowflake. Okay, we have still 16 rows because still not yet refreshed yet. And then let's wait for a couple of seconds further because I have a 30-second refresh. Okay, yes, now we have a 20 rows here. So Snowflake in sync with Polaris catalog. And so yeah, if you look at here, we also have a 20 rows. Okay, now let's look at the snapshots. These are the latest snapshot, and then its parent, and then of course we can see that, and this is the latest snapshot part of the main branch. Okay, so we already did the query from the Snowflake. One more time, make sure that Snowflake has 20 rows. Okay, I'm going to close this guy, and then here one more time, I'm gonna query it. We already queried it from. And then here I want to go back to the previous snapshot, that is the current snapshot parent, and I'm going to copy into a variable here. Okay, and so I'm going to assign that, and then I'm going to create a call Polaris rollback to with this snapshot, and then I'm going to do a rollback. Okay, and then let's check the reference table, make sure. Okay, so here I'm going to copy this one after the rollback. Okay, let's run it. Now if you look at it, is the main branch points to the previous snapshot, and just look at the count. Okay, 16 rows. See, we had a 20 rows, and previously 16 rows. We did the rollback, and so let's go to the Snowflake. Yes, we have a 16 rows. So using Spark rollback procedure, we did rollback to previous snapshot, because the ETL failed or ETL has a bad data. But when you do rollback and then it goes back to the previous snapshot, then automatically it updates the catalog. The previous metadata JSON as the reference to the table, and then Snowflake automatically does the refresh, and then we have the current data available. So this is beauty of multi-engine Snowflake and Spark working on Iceberg table and common data platform, and then other engines like Trinio, Dreamio, or Cloudera, Databricks also can read this data, and then vice versa. I mean, they can't make the data changes, depends on how the configuration is, but yeah, Trinio can does. Then I have tested it. So, but here the point is multi-engine working on common data and common data platform. It's cloud platform common to the enterprise, and there's nothing stored in the Snowflake, and then we save cost on the Snowflake side. Okay, so look at that and implement the ETL in your Spark, your in a medallion architecture, then expose a final gold layer to your Snowflake, and but still you can update deletes through both Snowflake and through our Spark. Okay. Thank you.